my graduation. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be me showing you guys an updated room tour. The overall gist of my room is pretty much the same, but different. So for those of you that don't know, I am currently in school to become a licensed nail technician, and I literally have like 2 weeks left, and then after I'm done, I plan on just doing it out of my room for like my mom and my family and like close friends. I don't plan on like working in a salon or doing it full-time at all. Honestly, I did nail tech school because I wanted to do nail tech school, and then on top of that, it got me out of high school earlier. So like I never really intended for it to be my profession. So plus I do YouTube. But anyway, so I transformed a corner of my room into a little mini nail setup salon, and then I also have added a lot more instruments in my room. So I just thought I would show it all and do an updated room tour 2021. So this is the front corner of my room. When you first walk in through the door, you are going to see this tiger hook, and this tiger hook is from Urban Outfitters, and I actually like love it. It's probably one of the smartest things I've gotten because it helps me to keep track of my keys. So I always put my keys right there. If my keys aren't there, then I'm either gone, missing, or my keys are lost. And so it's just like I always make sure I put them back on that tiger hook. Keeps me in check. Love it. It helps me stay organized. And then to the right, I have this butterfly hook. This is also from Urban Outfitters. My dad secured these like over a year ago, and I've never had any issues with them, and I've literally hung such heavy stuff on here. Probably shouldn't have, but like it's always held up its weight. So my friend, his name's Carson Coford, and he actually is a designer, and he made this bag. His company's called Ed Al, and I'll link it down below if you guys are interested, but I bring this bag every day to nail school with me, and it's like the perfect size, and it's just like there's secret pockets. It's beautiful. I love the color, and yeah, so this is what I always take to like bring my laptop, my bookwork, or in my lunch. So this is my mirror from IKEA, and for Christmas, my sister Evelyn got me this decal that says, "You look good." Just always stating facts, no lies here. I think it just adds a little cute touch to the mirror because it's a pretty plain mirror. So then right below my mirror, I have this rug. This is from Urban Outfitters, and this rug I actually got like recently, like 3 weeks ago. Because of the way I redid my room, I pretty much put all my makeup in a bucket and I just sit at the floor and I do my makeup in the morning in this mirror. So I have this rug really just for protection against the carpet. That way if I spill anything, this is gonna take the hit and not the carpet. Then going over, this is the va-va-voom of my room. I am so happy with it, and it's very simple and it's everything I need, and I'm just so excited to be able to do nails from my own home. I feel like ever since I think I was in the 5th grade. So how old are you in the 5th grade? You're about 10. Anyway, I remember I made out of duct tape, Evelyn, my sister, and I like Googled a tutorial on how to make a duct tape shelf. So we had like zebra print and I think mustache printed duct tape, and I made like this shelf and I hung all my nail polish on it. And so like I remember growing up, I loved it, and now I have one that's like legit. So this is a very full circle moment for me, and start crying and like. This desk is from IKEA. This is the same one I had that was like right below my window, and this is where I do my makeup every day. But then I decided to sacrifice it for Pakistan, and now I'm using it for nail tech. And so for this desk, I actually was wanting to buy a glass top because after every single client, I'm gonna like spray it down with barbicide or whatever and make sure it's clean. And that can do a lot of damage to this wood because especially not being like a high quality product. But on top of the desk, it's very simple. I just have this little hand bucket. What is this? But right now I just have like bobby pins and these hair clips because my bangs sometimes are difficult and bobby pins are needed. So I keep that right there, and then I have my lamp. This is my lamp that I just keep over. So when I actually do that was not funny. So when I do someone's nails, I'll just cute. On top, I have my Alexa. If I say her name, she will go off, and I'm not trying to wake the beast. So, but I just will use that. I bought that I didn't have one of these before, but I bought it that way there's not like that awkward silence when I'm doing someone's nails. When I was shopping for like furniture for this little decor area, I was doing a lot of it online, and I was trying to find some chairs that were matching and cute and like tied it all together. Chairs are so expensive. I was like, and for literally what? Like you sit on it. Anyway, so it was just so expensive, and I had gone thrifting that day with my family, and I think we were at Savers, and it was literally next to the dressing rooms. They had like a bunch of random chairs, and they had 2 of these, and so I thoroughly cleaned them, and now they are mine. This one's Des, that's Troy. It was a huge money saver it was a lot more affordable to do this. And they're cute. I love the character of the chairs. They're older and they have these cute designs. I love the wood, and they're actually pretty comfy, and they're the perfect height for my table. It all worked out great. It was kind of taking a gamble when I bought them at the thrift store because I had no clue if they were gonna fit, but they fit great, and I've sat in them and done some of my like cousin's nails, and I heard no complaints. So I'm a happy camper. Right above the desk to the right, I have this. My brother invaded my room and he wrote, "And I sweaty?" I asked him what it meant. He would not explain or elaborate, and he left mysteriously into the night. This was actually literally like 2 hours ago, so like it was midday. So if you guys can decipher the code, comment down below. But what I was planning to use this for is like a price sheet. So I was gonna get my letters and rearrange it and be like, filled, full set, 3. I feel so awkward charging people. I'm sure it's such a normal thing, like when you're starting your own business, like you start off, like I just feel like bad. I'm like, I can't believe I'm charging you money for this, because like I enjoy doing nails so much. I'm like, I'm charging you to do this, like it hurts my brain. But then I have my nail polish. Then back here, I try to keep it as not cramped as possible. I need to completely reorganize this because I actually haven't been able to put any of my nail supplies here, but I plan on organizing like my electric file, and my monitor and everything is gonna go in that cart right there, and that's just from IKEA. And then right here, I have just 2 items. This one is a shelf. It's like a hanging wall shelf from Urban Outfitters. It's like not the best quality. It's definitely very like, I don't think it could hold more than like 4 pounds, but I think I was right now I have my baked beans. So I have that, and then, okay, this right here is all my tips from nail school. I'm not good at remembering the names of things today, but this vase, it just clicked. Oh, that was me stalling so I could remember what it was called, but I got this from Hobby Lobby for I think $9.99, $10, and I think it's like the coolest thing. It's these faces, and they morph into like more faces. It's just so cool. Anyway, and when I bought this though, I planned on like putting my pencils in it so I could put it next to my bed, but then this was too tall. So I was like, I have no clue what I'm gonna use this for. Now it's my secret cookie jar hiding place for all my tips, but everyone knows that now, and watch me get mugged in the middle of the night and they literally only take this. That's probably not gonna stay there. I plan on putting like cotton balls and nail wipes and acetone and stuff probably just on the shelf, lightweight items that I can easily grab. Anyway, so right next to this hanging wall shelf, I have this picture of this little dude. Still figuring out what to name him. Open to suggestions. I like to incorporate wood into my room just because it's super warm toned. I just feel like it's super inviting. I love the way it makes my room. I love the way it makes my room feel a lot more cozier. Almost like a cabin. Like that's the ultimate dream, is just to live in a big cabin in Montana. Green pastures. Yeah, I have like the frame. I got this natural wood, the shelf, the chairs, the pegboard thing. I'm really great with names. Like that's so bad. Okay, and then moving up. That was kind of violent, I'm sorry. I have these shelves. These were here before I redid this little thing. It was above my dresser. My dresser was pretty tall, so I didn't have to move these, but it's just these 2 shelves. These are from Target, and on them I have just vintage cameras that I found at old thrift stores, or this one was my grandpa's. That one's actually like a modern day Polaroid. It just looks vintage. And then I have a few candles. Don't worry, I don't light those. They're just for decoration, because house would catch on fire if that happened. So that pretty much like completes my nail section. Okay, so then right next to my bed, I have this nightstand. I wanted to find one that was gonna be pretty petite because my room is on the smaller side, so I didn't have much room to work with, but I got this one from Target, and I actually really like the way it looks. I feel like it fit my needs for everything that I wanted to have, and so it's a plus I set this up myself. Dad did help me like for the last 2 minutes, but it was mostly me, so give me the credit. Thanks, Dad. I have to pan it back up. Thank you, Dad. That's my fault. And on top, I have my drawer. This is where I keep all my rings and earrings. I have my perfume stash with some hair products that I put in, and then a few pictures. My Christus statue that has his broken arm because I accidentally dropped it, but my scriptures, my journal, and then another scripture. This is a journal edition scripture, which I love because it just has like super wide margins so you can write in it. I always love having it in sight because then it reminds me to do that each day. So moving along from my nightstand to my bed, I feel like one of the top comments on my room redo video was like, that is not a twin size bed. And like, I don't know what to tell you guys, but like I bought a twin bed, I bought a twin bed frame. That's honestly probably one of the best decisions I made in my room, was downgrading like my bed size, because I remember my mom being like, really, like that's a big, like you have a really nice bed, like do you want to, I literally sleep like this. like, why do I need any more room? So I downgraded my bed size and it made my room feel a lot more open. I have a lot more floor space, so I would highly recommend if you feel like you're working with a small room and like you live on your own, like really twin size beds are the way to go. So there's my rant about my mirrors and twin size beds, but I have my pillows. I really love warm tones and jewel tones, so that's what I try to incorporate throughout my room. So I have this bedspread, which is like this creamy burnt orange from Urban Outfitters, and then these pillows are from Urban Outfitters. These are from Target, Urban Outfitters, and then those are the actual ones that like I sleep with. These are all decorations, so they all get thrown on the floor. Right up above my bed, I have the Tezza City collage kit. I'm sure you guys have seen Tezza's collage kits like all over Pinterest or Instagram or really anywhere that is low, like a little trendy. Not saying that like I'm trendy. And then right next to the collage kit, I have one of my hats, and that one's from Gigi Pip. They sent that to me as like a PR package, which I was like, really, I'm like, wow, thank you. But they have like the coolest hats. So if you guys need any good cowboy wearable day-to-day hats, Gigi Pip has some good ones. And then moving along from that wall to this wall, this is what's different from like my room redo. I feel like I've created such an environment where I love to be in it. I love the coloring. I love just the, like, it's not cluttery, but it's not too minimalistic for my liking. It just feels cozy, and so I love all aspects of it, but this especially. For those of you that don't know, I love to play instruments. I don't really share much of it online. Anyway, but I do play like instruments and I love that. I feel like that's a big part of my life. I feel like it's such a stress reliever for me and it's just a good activity for me to do. It's very stimulating. So I have my electric guitar, my acoustic, and then my banjo. That banjo used to be my grandpa's, and then when he passed away, I snagged it. My brother actually got it, but then he doesn't play it and he didn't know what to do with it, so now I have it. I had my dad hang these up. I bought the hooks from Amazon, and I remember, I think I posted a photo or something, or I filmed multiple videos where you guys have probably seen these if you've watched my previous videos, and people are like, oh my gosh, like I'd be so afraid to sleep because a guitar's gonna follow me in the middle of the night. But like those things are secured so well that like I've never had any issues with that, and I'm not flat styling. I'm actually rather thick. So then moving along, I have my mirror. This is just a gold mirror, tiny arch mirror from Urban Outfitters. I remember when I bought it, it was a lot smaller than I expected, and I was like, sick. It like looked kind of odd for the space because the wall was so empty. None of this was hung up, so it was just literally this like small mirror, and I was like, okay. And it wasn't even good lighting to like take any selfies, so it was pretty much useless in that too. I feel like now that I've completed the rest of the wall, like it fits perfectly, so that ended up working out. But right below it, I have my two ukuleles. This one was my grandpa's. It needs new strings, it needs new pegs, it needs to do everything because it's so, like you tune it and then like 30 seconds later it's out of tune. But I just have it for memory's sake. And then it was actually sitting in my dad's room for a while, and so then I took possession of it. And then I have my ukulele. This one's literally I think from Amazon. I got this for Christmas. And then on it, I don't know if this is, it's not like bad, but like I just don't know where to put my bow because I don't normally put my cello in a case. I just leave it out because I play it so often. And anyway, so I leave my bow just right here. I just hang it, and so none of the horsehairs are touching anything. It's out of the way, safe off the ground. So that's where I put my bow for now. I normally just clip my capos onto my ukuleles because then I won't lose them. So I then have my plaque for YouTube, which I always say this, but it just feels so like gaudy and like very like, oh my gosh, it looks like literally worshiping that, but no. It's just like, it's like a really showy award, but then it's like means a lot to me. And it was hanging right, it was like sitting right here and it's taking up like space, and so I finally had my dad hang it today, so thank you, father. But yeah, it's just like a cool accomplishment. And so then right below the ukuleles and all this fun stuff, I have my amp. I have another acoustic guitar. This one was my grandpa's as well, and the strings didn't get changed on it, but he got this like at a pawn shop, and it's just so like creamy, like the way it sounds. It's gorgeous, love that. So yeah, that one, he gave it to me right before he passed away, and he was like, Marla, I want you to have this and like play it as often as you can. And I was like, okay. And then he anyway, so then I have my cello. This is the newest addition to the instrument family. I got this for Christmas. I rented it actually for myself, and I just do month-to-month renting for it. So it's like 60 bucks a month, which is like a lot of money, but then at the same time, this cello is like, I think it's like about $2,000 if you were to buy it just like all out. And so I feel like this was a good way for me to buy a nice cello and not just like some poor quality one from Amazon, but get like a quality cello, and then also if I like found myself, oh my gosh, like I'm not enjoying the cello or I don't play it as often as like if I want, I just return it back to the place I rented it from. So it was a really good deal, and I have been playing it super often and I've been loving it, and so I can rent to lease it. So I just eventually, like that $60, if it fills up the 2,000, then the instrument's mine. So anyway, it's like a really good deal. I'd highly recommend if you're like if you want to play an instrument, find a local instrument store, and it's most likely that they probably rent, at least where I'm from, they do. A lot of them do. Anyway, so I've been playing that since December. I have my cello lessons over Skype every Thursday, and it's been awesome. And so then I have my closet. My closet doesn't have any doors. It used to have some curtains, but then the rod that hung right here kept on falling loose, and it literally almost gave me a concussion like 3 different occasions. Like I was trying to get close and then it was attacking me. So I got rid of it, and I would put back up my doors, but the carpet's too high and so it makes them hard to open, and I just honestly don't care. So I need to buy more wooden hangers because it used to be super uniform. So if anything, like I felt like it made it look cool because it was all these cool hangers, but I need to get more hangers. Anyway, but I added so before over my nail corner, I had a massive dresser, and that held like a lot of my just like pajamas, old t-shirts or whatever. So I decluttered the heck out of that, which I'm gonna be uploading on my Depop soon. So if you guys want to follow my Depop and shop my old clothes from my closet, it's just at Marla Catherine. But instead, I still need a place to put my chones and like my pajamas. So I have this dresser that's just 3 drawers, and this is from IKEA. Evelyn and I were the biggest boss girls, and we assembled this ourselves. Was there like a ton of extra screws? Evelyn did most of the work because there was something really bad stomachache. It was convenient timing, but like, so anyway, we got that assembled, and my dad was proud. But yeah, I just have like some pajamas and sweats and stuff in there, and then I have all of my clothes. Having all my pants out makes me realize literally how many I own, but I feel like I wear all of them just at different times. I'm in the mood for different bottoms. So, and at the top, I had my dad build a shelf back when, I feel like I sound like so bossy, like I had my dad. No, my dad's just super handy dandy like that and very willing to help. So he built me a shelf because I had an old shelf like this back in like our old house, and I always loved it because it was just great for organization. And so I asked him to build one, and he did. And so I just keep all of like my old yearbooks and books. That is pretty much my closet. I also have my music stand right here. You guys ask me about this shelf all the time and where it's from. It's just like a bookshelf from IKEA, and then I just use it for shoes. So that just stands against the wall. Yes, I do love Converse. Oh. Yeah, so I just have all my shoes here. It's super nice, and I like the way it looks, and it's very functional because I just grab those, you leave. I run like this, or like this, or like this, like this, like this. I like wonder how many people like actually think I'm funny and how much like feel bad for me. Okay, this mirror has been here from the day I moved in. They even repainted these doors, and like if you were to remove this mirror, it'd be like a different color. This thing like will not come off without taking off the entire door. Like I don't know what glue they used on there, but I used to like say you're beautiful. So then I like tried removing it, and then the sticker's like, it's just if now. I always leave the day with a question. Like what if today was the best day of my life? Okay, I think that's it. Anyway, if you have seen my previous room tours before, you probably noticed that a lot of the stuff is the same, but now it's day 1, just a few more additions. So I thought I'd do an updated one for you guys. And if you haven't ever seen my room before, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you want, to follow my Depop Instagram. That is the conclusion of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.